first I want to talk about sort of your circuitous route that got you to Toronto. You were just in Beirut.
Yeah.
Huge announcement with Malala.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how she entered your orbit.
You know, it was serendipity a lot. I was headed for Oxford and to help open a sort of an accelerator, foundry, where startups come together and do a lot of cool stuff. And I knew that it was her first term there, and I reached out to her and asked if she'd take a meeting.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough that she would take a meeting. And it's one of those rare points in time where when you begin to talk to somebody, you know instantly you're kindred spirits in something that's really, really important, and it becomes more of a matter then of what you do, not whether you're going to do something together. Malala set up a fund that is meant to educate the 130 million young girls around the world who are not in school. That's her vision, that's her objective, and we want to help with that. She's made a lot of progress, and we hope that with Apple's help, both with our expertise in education, bringing technology in the classroom, and also our knowledge of the world and our sort of our worldwide footprint, that we can help her accelerate toward that goal.
You know, you've talked about companies making decisions not just based on the bottom line, but because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And you spoke to MIT at the commencement at MIT, where you said the most pressing question is, how can I serve humanity? Is this mission with Malala tied to answering that question?
Yes, absolutely. You know, the thing that drove us together was that our values aligned. You know, at the root of both of us is the belief that equality is at the core of both of our beliefs and values, right? And that this is a great injustice in the world. Girls should receive a quality education. And the belief that we both share that if you're able to improve the life of the young girl in the family, you improve the entire family. And so it has a great multiplier effect, and it's the right thing to do.
We're also in the midst of a larger conversation around the world where marginalized groups are finally being seen and they're being heard, whether it be women's voices, gay voices, indigenous voices. How do you see Apple's role in opening up those conversations, allowing those voices in? As you said, you want to make the workforce a more diverse place where those voices are seen. How do you see the corporate role?
If you think about how Apple started, and its intention and objective has always been to democratize technology. It's to bring technology to everyone, give everyone the ability to create, to learn, to achieve anything that they wanted to put tools in their hands that allow them to achieve. And so this is just merely an extension of that, trying to reach the world and unlocking the potential of the world.
And you've said before that learning the language of computers is probably more important in a lot of ways than learning a second language.
Yeah, my own belief, and I know people disagree with me on this, but outside your native language, in my view, coding is the language to learn. If you can only pick one. Now, I hope that's a false choice for people and they can learn more, but coding is a global language. It gives all of us the ability to express ourselves to 7 billion people around the world.
Do you ever go back to the mind of the 11-year-old Tim Cook and ask yourself, look at what these kids have at their disposal. Look at the technology. Look at how far it's come. The phones on the walls and the board games, those are the things of the past. It's all in our hand now. Do you ever go back, do you still have that, I don't know, that bewilderment in your mind and to appreciate what Apple has created?
Yeah, you know, I'm a big believer that each of us should stand on the shoulders of the generation before us. And so we want these kids to do so much more than we've ever been able to do in life. And that's how I see it. Would I like to go back? I'd love to go back, because I'm still a kid at heart. And I think about the world that they're entering into. Yes, it has problems. And on any given day, it might seem like we're going backwards. But I'm a big believer that the art always progresses in the long term, and I can't wait to see what these kids will do.
When you look at the issues before America, are you optimistic about the future?
I am, because you know, America has had many speed bumps in its past, but has always, in the end, the American spirit and tradition and belief far outweighed the speed bumps, and I still believe that. I still believe the future is much better than the past.
And with kids like this doing what they're doing, I tend to agree.
It makes my heart sing to sit here and watch this. I mean, they do not care what's going on out here. They're learning and collaborating. You know, these are the skills of the future. These are the people that will run the world.
Tim Cook, thank you so much for sitting with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Great seeing you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.